Bonjour, mesdames and mademoiselles, and welcome back to the French Republic, where we have advanced into Germany and are about to completely take control of Westphalia. They still control the Savoy and Nice areas. We are pushing into Italy, liberating Italy from the fascists, or folkists. Up, they've launched the assault again. You're not the smartest, are you? Just... It's funny, ever since they got manpower back, they've tried to push me back. Up, they've gone up to all adult serve. How great. A minister supports this ideology. I've nothing against a bit more libertarian socialists. Though, if they gain in common control, then I can advance the rivalry. Is there any bypass actions? Nope. Oh, the collective Argentina. And I wonder, can I now annex? No, I can lower Afrikadia for nach the north, which I just did. Which means they're now an even more integrated puppet of mine. I wonder, have I crushed down your whole problem with yeah, you have. Which means I've probably got one of their divisions now. Yep. The United States of America, as soon as they take Mexico City, has probably won this one. A grand assault. It's just truly grand. Now, how goes it on the Italian frontier? It seems to have frozen a bit up. Who would have thought? My fronts always seem to have this weird tendency to freeze up. Oh, better artillery. But hey, at least you have basically zero manpower due to this one. And you've killed practically all of your men by France. It ain't looking that good on you. Well, let's close this. But I have almost separated the Dutch border off. And the United States just annexed Mexico. Jesus fucking Christ. Our ideology has grown. Excellent. Okay, who's launching this? England, you're fucking stupid. Or Britain. But let's be honest here, it's England who controls it. And Paraguay just surrendered down in South America. Which means that it looks like the Huergas Republic of Bolivia is taking some hits. Of course, from Federation de la Plata. What the fuck does that one do? Our place in the continent. Here we have From Federation de la Plata. It invite Uruguay and Paraguay to unite with Argentina to form Federation de la Plata. Huh, nice. France and Britain since the 20th century. Both an adversary and an ally, yet nearly a brother. The history of France and Britain has been one of continued rivalry and clashes across the globe, from wars in Europe to proper to skirmishes outlying the colonies in Africa. We've fought each other at nearly every turn. In 1904, the rivalry would see a temporary end. The signing of the Entente Cordiale proved that France and Britain were willing to work together in the face of Germany. The Great War would break out, with horrible casualties for both sides, but none were affected more than France and Britain themselves. The war ended, and the dispute between the two powers flared up once more. The Entente faded away, and in its place rose the Continental Entente and the Imperial Protection Alliance. With the differences flaring from both former allies, the Franco-British rally would likely escalate unless a decisive factor was to reunite them, necessarily similar to that in 1904, both an adversary and an ally, yet nearly a brother. Oh, we've encircled some Folkists and some Italians. Whoops. I don't think they'll survive this one. It's funny how the Folkists seem to be best at holding up. Oh yeah, maybe I should choose my next fucking focus. Huh. What should I do? Yeah, let's recognize the supreme something something. Be fun once these two fronts have been separated. How many divisions do you have? 20 to 30? And you're totally mobilized. But your total mobilization, all others serve. You have no... And you've practically run completely out of people. Then again, you don't have that high manpower level, do you? No, you have low conscription. Or limited conscription. The Australians... Oh, Canadians... For some reason not green. What? Why are the Canadians green? Kind of annoyed about that. Oh well. Bougez-vous. Let's see. Can I train a new amount of 4 divisions? And no, I cannot train 74. But I can train... How many provinces asked me and the Netherlands here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Yeah. 8 divisions to be trained in ulcers. Come on, I'm gonna crush you. Yeah, sorry about that. Something came. But more recon companies. We are prepared to hold the border with the Dutch state. After all, they are not the proper Dutch. The proper Dutch are down here. Cake from faction. And how close am I to be able to curtail all the other ones? The Rhineland military is a curtail. So is Afrika Occidentale Fransa. And Afrika Equatale Fransa. Aha, let's start on nuclear research. Okay. Your 9 divisions can engage those. Your 7 can try and push into Naples. Oh yeah, time to push into Naples. Since you no longer have any manpower, any losses pushing onto you, as losses you can't replace. Same with the Germans. You two. You two. You two. I'm gonna say that a lot. You two. That should cover pushing up into Weser Ems. Like I'm even pushing into Hanover. I've seized Munich, which makes me happy. How many factories do you have? You have pretty many civilian and pretty lots of military. You actually have more factories than me. But you have less manpower. The Italians are getting pushed. Yep, I've actually encircled some divisions in there. Continued attack. Now, can you two not reinforce? Thank you. And you, come on, General Heinz Gadarian. You can have the initiative all you want. It won't win you any wars when you don't have men to command. There we go. I've nearly stretched out the entire Dutchling state. Oh, finally I can loot this area again. Oh, 3 civilian factories. Let's build forts. Ah, no need. Let's actually begin building forts along the Dutch border though. What can I say? I'm playing as France. It's in my strategy to build forts everywhere. What does open straight into Wilhelmshaven. And you two can continue to push up to there. Heck, I'm pretty sure I managed to push up to the river, which gives me another nice defensive position. Move in. There we go. They tried to push that one. Come on, I've soon seized Wilhelmshaven. I have seized Wilhelmshaven. Bougez-vous. Bougez-vous! I don't know what it means, but it's still great. And it will always and forever be great. Moil. I feel like the United States now. Moil. Recognize the ready for my amazing French. The Conseil supérieur de la gloire. Courbe des communications reform. Which just sounds more stupid than everything else. And we have officially encircled the Dutchlings. And build up to level 5 forts there as well. Good. Now just lower you all down to the bottom with the exception of Franken. And the Versa Ems repair shall also move up. Good, you can be deployed, stopped, and then form up a new army. Your sole job is to guard this front. You can quickly join this one. Don't need your troops either. Come on, we need to hold Wilhelmshaven. At least these dudes will soon establish themselves there. Good. How long before you've placed yourself in there? Once that has been done, I can move all the other troops out of there. Which is a good thing. Because the quicker they're out of there, the quicker they can help over here. And great, I've created another encirclement position. And you're not up your conscription law, just begin getting people. You 8 have officially dispersed. Actually, while other people are scouting at one, you can exercise. How do you know somebody has balls when they are willing to... How do you know an army has balls when they're willing to exercise on a border against the nation they are at active war with. See that? That's what I call balls. Oops. You still have loads of troops dedicated down to here. You have some troops down here. It's actually really nice of Germany to not dedicate all of their troops and holding me out of their heartland and actually helping their allies. Nah. Even if I took you, I'd just make you hold the border with the Third Spanish Republic. There goes the full construction. It's progressing. Now I have even better anti-tank. Better anti-tank is always good. How many big of a navy does the Dutch state have? 7 ships. Well, I can relocate my navy. And I will relocate my navy too. Take whole control of this area. Just to make sure there aren't any Dutchlings that try to naval invade out of there. Is this just purely the Dutch standing here now? It seems to be. They've been abandoned by the defenders. Eggman, for all we know, I might actually be able to push in. Let's try it at least. Oh shit, I didn't want to activate that front line. Well, here goes nothing. You do it, stop exercising. Well, if you attack, attack, Let's see, I'm actually winning a lot of the combats over there. No, you don't have to push. Might actually be able to beat the Dutch, which would remove this back thorn from my side. Did I just call it? Hans, you apparently don't know how to speak English. Backthorn. I'm officially stupid. My army is officially on the borders of Bremen and have pushed into Niederbayern. Or had they been this far in anyways? I don't know. All I know is that I need more infantry guns. Up, I've pushed in. I'm liberating the Netherlands. 130 state at the time. I'll just push for Amsterdam. Okay, this entire delta area doesn't seem to want to fall. That's fine, that's fine. I can live without taking the delta area. I'll have to all just do German here and push around them. Good old wrap around. And it seems to be working. Oh, it's a good thing I stopped the backline, eh? That's 10 Dutchlings about to lose. Oh, I know what use you are. Keeping them fucking occupied. Declared war on the Philippines because why the fuck not? Poor Philippines. Standing all alone against American fascism. No, not fascism really, just imperialism. Nearly as worse. Come on. We are wrapping around and seizing Amsterdam. Actually, no, you two can continue down into The Hague and Rotterdam. Yep, continue down to Rotterdam. The other army seems to have going completely fine, seizing. forgetting what the fuck it's called. Amsterdam. And you did seem to be an abject failure. Just seize fucking Amsterdam then. Yeah, okay, but let's be honest with ourselves. Who really thought that the Dutchlings could stand against the might of France? Yep, Amsterdam has fallen. What? Don't get an event for that. Boo! -10, would never recommend. Actually, no, I'm gonna give it back to Dutch, these two. And Panama was instantly annexed. All of you just push into the fucking Hague. I'm pretty sure that'll be enough to make the Dutchlings surrender. If not, well, there's still Rotterdam. Yeah, engage them in Rotterdam so they can't reinforce the Hague. Maybe I should send some. Yeah, I'm sending my air force into the fucking Benelux region. Let's use bombing tactics on them. Maybe we should flatten Rotterdam like the Nazis. Nah, Rotterdam, too beautiful a city to just flatten. Unless you're a Nazi, then it was a good idea. Apparently. We have to crush the German Reich and the Italian Free State. And I use Free State only because it's its name. And the Dutch state has capitulated. You are now an infantry expert. And crush that one Volker division. And has victory been achieved? Victory have been achieved. Now, I want to give you control of a few states. This one, this one, this one, and this one. There you go. Kingdom of the Netherlands now control the Dutch states. And since they're core states, they'll get loads of manpower out of it. Whoopsie doops. Seems like I'm encircling some of you. Jesus Christ. How can you not see some? They have practically zero equipment. Oh, the Germans have. But they have loads of men. You have 0 men. And so do you. Pretty sure the only reason you're still in this war is because the Germans came down to save your butts. I don't want your troops. Yes, it's goddamn mer. Now I have 34% popularity. Almost 35. Boom, bitch. We sank some of the Dutch state navy. I've seized the important parts of Hanover. And we're almost at Berlin, bitches. Okay, you dudes, try to engage those. You dudes. Well, you know the regime. We have to test them systematically to keep them on their toes. You two dudes can be sent back to North Germany. Eastern Germany is actually not very big in this tunnel, but that's probably because they don't own like this area. Might be. Oops, oopsie do. Whoopsie. And one of you whoopsie. Oops. 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 And we got the Romanians plucking. That's not a smart idea, Germans. The Romanians are notoriously bad at holding front lines. At least in this timeline. Oops, 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 new remaining one can help against the tank. There we go. I just launched an all-out assault across the entire front line. I could probably just have clicked this button. I should probably just have clicked that button. Time to tighten officer standards. Not really a very good buff, is it? Hey, you're beginning to actually raise some troops and gain some manpower. You've gained factories as well. Now, if I just knew if you had like... Actually, I'll even start lend leasing you. I'll giving you around 3,000 guns a month. Why do I need fucking targets? We border each other. Okay then. You will receive 140. Why did I only say 140? I meant 1,400. God damn it. Okay, modified lending. Add a single 0 to that one. There we go. Push in. Push in. Hi Danish troops, you have 14 divisions, oh my fucking god. You have more than 14 divisions. Why are you on total mobilization? Doesn't make sense. I don't need forts along the Dutch link state. Help. You can give help. You can push into him. We're almost in the lowlands of Sardasia. The Germans seems to be running out of troops to guard their borders with. Now we're mostly just fighting to cross the Elbe. You can actually just run around them. We've reached the lowlands of Sardasia. Your National Socialists. They've pulled troops off down here. I wonder why. Does it maybe have something to do with the fact that they're kind of losing up here? They've also pulled troops off the Italian frontiers. Nice. Which is gonna make it so much easier to push upwards. They're pulling troops off all the frontiers to help guard. Maddenberg, don't mind if I seize. Push across the river. The Elbe, I think it is. I'm almost in Berlin. Now, if this was World War I, the Germans would already have surrendered. But now it isn't World War I. And they have a fanatic at the head who would fight to the dying breath of the Germans. I've almost released South Tyrone. And as I'm close pushing up the Italian mountain range towards Rome, a minister supports his ideology. We're gonna use our influence to keep that down. Well, we've soon pushed the Germans officially out of French to clay. The main holdout is Nice, where they don't even have troops anymore. I'm also pushing into Italy from the west. And I'm advancing in Germany, though not over the River Elbe. Maybe across that part of the River Elbe, allowing an encirclement at Magdeburg. Maybe here across the Elbe as well. Now try not to push. Don't really have progress down in this area though. Though I would like to encircle those two positions. Almost in Vienna also. Jesus Christ. This dude is right on the border of Berlin. As soon as you make this division retreat. Push for Berlin. You have a surprising amount of manpower left. You have 0 manpower left. I am officially on the borders of Rome. I'm actually officially pushing into Rome. And I'm walking into Rome. Wonder, have they implemented like a Rome liberated event? That would be cool. Cool. That's always one thing I also want in base game. However, like let's say that the Germans have invaded France, right? And then we have up to Paris fallen and things like that, in which France has been established. Then, say, what, 4 years later, as an example, it doesn't have to be that long. It could be like a week later. I actually don't know which infiltration or assault is best, but I'm gonna go with infiltration. But yeah, like 4 years later, the British retake Paris from the German. They would like to have an event that just says Paris liberated. After X amount of time, Germany, France's capital, Paris, have finally been liberated from German rule. The people had a I don't know how long the parties last. Oh yeah, you're not escaping my wrath, Italians. I'm pushing on to Genoa. Pretty sure the Italian Freistaat is on the brink of collapse. Yes, they are. I'm in 41. I can't get any of that in 41. I can't begin to develop Yudo. I'm pretty sure seizing Genoa will lead to the defeat of the... what are they called? Of the Italian Free State. It's funny that an Italian government has a German name. But I guess it makes sense since they are German pop. Up. You should be careful with who you attack and when. Since you might not know if those guys you attacked will be the guys to push into Berlin. Yeah, there'll be no hearts of iron this time. Push in and take Leipzig. You dudes close the bullshit there. Yes, Berlin has fallen. Somebody pull out the confetti cannons. We need to celebrate. You dudes push directly for Genoa. You dudes push along here and then down to Genoa. Good to actually lack anything except carrier things and tactical bonus. Not really. Well, you can begin to develop carrier fighters then. Just because, why not? Prague is within eyesight as well. It's actually within tank sight. But yes, I am establishing a spear front to push into Prague. Though I would not really call my attack a spear front. I don't even know if spear front is a word or something I just came up with. I swear, if I have to push onto Warsaw, then I'm gonna die. Vienna, I can accept pushing onto Vienna. since I am practically already there anyway. But come on, we're almost in Genoa. All that's holding us back is Erich von Mansteins. Oh, it can actually give an entire one. Help bring Lünkrieg to Germany. With a verdict towards politics, father of the Panzer Grenadiers. I didn't actually know you could get that entire, you know, explanation thing. Whiling. Haha! The Italian fascists have surrendered. Trapping all the Germans' positions in here. And you know what loads of trapped Germans lead to? Loads of trapped Germans leads to loads of dead Germans. Yes, now we just need the Germans to surrender. Then I have another enemy. Just if you thought it was about to be finished. And now of course the Germans are pushing down to try and alleviate this front now. But they won't alleviate it. Because they can't. They don't have enough troops. For fuck's sake, they can barely cover my assault into mainland Germany. Just begin the overall push now. I'm almost in Prague. Wait a bit, I swear I'm practically in Prague. Oops, sorry if you heard that. My Windows Defender is actually complaining. Like I'd ever want Windows complaining. It's funny because it's usually not Windows that complain about the person. It's usually the person that complains about Windows constant updates. Just drive free. Freely. Down into Vienna and seize it. Straight under the German's nose. Hungarian administration. Yeah. Do you even have any other victory points than Bratislava? No. Now we're about to crush that Romanian dude. That one Romanian, you know. We've seized Prague. The Deutsches Reich has not surrendered yet. This is gonna take longer than expected. Okay, you are the dude who was the mastermind of the invasion of Italy. Now, you get to safeguard it. Congrats! Okay. I don't like that one German divisions were trapped behind our lines. Oh, nice. Oh, I actually occupied northern Italy. Just like, oh yeah, northern Italy. Oh yeah, Kingdom of Italy. Yeah, they're one of my allies. Oh, nice. So you returned all the territory you took? Nah, I've returned half of it. What do you mean half of it? Yep, I kept control of northern Italy. Why though? You know, just because I've heard it looked nice. There's this one protruding bulge of German division that I do not like. Crush it. Think about it. I've pushed from here, from this front line, all the way into heartland Germany. I'm almost in Vienna, for fuck's sake. I've crushed them down here. I've encircled 4 divisions. This is going great. Why are you not attacking? Are you traitors? Are you Germans? Do you want to be called German? This war there should be no French surrender. France has never surrendered. Think about it. In this timeline there will be no France surrender memes. Which were kind of inappropriate anyway, since France was a fucking beast of not surrendering in its entire existence. Like, I love how Veneto is the last stronghold of Germans in Italy. The one state that the Austrians controlled is the one state that holds out against French Prussian. It makes some kind of... it makes sense. And now I'm about to seize Venetia. Still love my casual stroll in and just... oh yeah, I just seize control of northern Italy. It's funny, like how the longer I've pushed the Germans back, the more organized the resistance has become. Might also have something to do with the fact that the Hungarians have suddenly decided to actually become useful. Now let's quickly have out my army. Let's absorb any front line. Actually, let's absorb the entire goddamn thing. Then just straight up establish a new one. U8. Well, U8 can follow fallback line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 4, 6, 7, 8. There we go. You can hold that area. That is your group's job. Weird. It says I can't assign all the troops to that. But it totally should be able to. Well, more planes then. Carrier naval bomber. And tactical bombers. Since those are all the ones they keep complaining about. Oil. There's not very much oil in the world, is there? Why there's so little oil in the world? Rubber. Much better, there's loads of that. Well, I've almost taken Stettin. God, you can hold out for a while, can't you? Then again, I'm not even in Vienna, so... I'll go through reorganization of the army. Fine. Well, I'll end the episode here, guys. With us having taken mainland Germany, making the Italian fascists surrender all except Veneto and Dalmatia, and us almost having the Germans off the brink of surrender, crushing the Dutch state. Well, it seems like we are on the rise in the world. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.